For my Group F lowdown, I had to leave Berlin behind and travel to Munich, the home of German football.
Germany, the reigning world champions. The team that everyone wants to beat, but no one wants to play. The country that's reached more World Cup finals than any other. So, will 2018 be another year of the Eagle?
The reigning champs have a tricky group to navigate. They face South Korea, North American giants Mexico, and Italy's vanquishers Sweden in Group F. Who's going to claim the top two spots?
Like every country, Germany has its stereotypes. So, I've got my beer and I've got my bratwurst. But the big one is football, and for good reason.
Germany has won the World Cup 4 times. Only Brazil have won more titles. And as the current champions, they're among the favourites to win it again this time.
So the big question on everybody's lips is, can they do it again?
Can Joachim Löw make them the first team since Brazil in 1958 and 62 to win back-to-back World Cups?
Let's take a good hard look at this squad. If we're talking about the Germany team, there's only one place to start. This place here, the Allianz Arena, where Bayern Munich and a fair contingent of the Germany squad ply their trade. So, there. It's too sunny. For years now, Bayern have prided themselves on providing ready-made partnerships to the national team. And it's no different this year. 4 of Germany's back 5 may well be Bayern players.
Just as long as Manuel Neuer finally gets over his injury problems. The same goes for Jerome Boateng, while Mats Hummels is an immovable object. And they'll be joined in the backline by one of Jogi's favourites, Joshua Kimmich.
And it's not just defenders either. Thomas Müller is already a World Cup legend.
The Fox in the box has already scored 10 goals at 2 tournaments.
For those of you keeping score, Miroslav Klose's record is 16 and Müller is only 28.
He'll be very keen to bag a few more, even if his goal-scoring form has taken a bit of a dive in the last couple of years. And continuing their favourite hobby of buying everyone else's best players, Bayern have signed up Leon Goretzka for the coming season.
And because it fits my narrative, I'm prematurely counting him as a Bayern player. Of course, if we're going to talk about Bayern's current Germany stars, we also have to remember their players who have hung up their boots since 2014.
Like Bastian Schweinsteiger, it became the abiding image of his career, Basti the warrior bleeding for the cause as Germany beat Argentina in the final.
He won't be around to do it this time, and nor will the captain from the Rio triumph.
Philipp Lahm called it quits with the Nationalelf in the aftermath of the tournament, so Germany are missing some key figures from their 2014 success.
Can they repeat the performance in spite of that? Let's ask the good people of Munich. If you don't recognise this beautiful building behind me, it's Munich Town Hall. Why is that relevant? Well, it's where all those Bayern players I mentioned celebrate their many trophies. Germany has ruined this song for me. Where better to ask fans whether Germany can retain the biggest trophy of them all?
Also ich glaube, die Chancen stehen nicht schlecht.
Freilich?
Ich kann es mir gut vorstellen, ja.
Ja, wir denken schon.
Definitiv, so holen wieder den Sieg.
Ich glaube dran, ja.
Manuel Neuer.
Neuer?
Ich glaube, es wird sehr wichtig, dass Manuel Neuer fit wird, also weil es einfach mit Abstand der beste Keeper.
Ich finde den Müller gut.
Müller wieder Torschützenkönig, sowas. Sandro Wagner auf jeden Fall, vom FC Bayern.
Und auch Marco Reus, finde ich, ist wichtig, dass er hat immer so viel Pech gehabt, dass er dieses Mal dabei ist und die Mannschaft auch mit zum Sieg führt.
So the locals are pretty confident, and I don't blame them. This team really does have it all. First-class goalkeepers.
Neuer's backup is Barcelona's Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
A top-quality defence.
with the Bayern boys holding the fort.
Midfielders who can tackle.
Like Sami Khedira.
Midfielders who can play.
Like Toni Kroos and Julian Draxler.
Forwards with skills.
Like Mesut Ozil and Julian Brandt.
And forwards with pace.
Like Timo Werner and Leroy Sané.
So what about the teams that have the unenviable task of playing Germany in the group stage? There's a lot to get through here. I'm going to need a beer.
First up, South Korea.
A team with plenty of current and former Bundesliga players, and one of them is a bit special. Gumbe.
Son Heung-min was already a good player when he was at Hamburg and Leverkusen. Since joining Tottenham, he's taken his talent up a notch. Augsburg's Kudja Chol also has a good goal-scoring record for the national team.
The Tiger Warriors will need both of them on top form at the tournament. On to the next country, Mexico. Salud!
El Tri have real pedigree when it comes to getting out of the group. They've done so 8 times. They do have a slight problem with getting any further, though. At the last 5 tournaments, they've gone out in the round of 16.
Who can take them further this time?
A lot depends on Javier Hernandez, the country's top scorer of all time. And he's got an understudy to help him out. Irving Lozano is the up-and-coming striker looking for a breakout World Cup.
So they have options up front. So what about the rest of the team?
Andres Guardado is hugely experienced with almost 150 caps to his name.
And there's a Bundesliga connection too.
Frankfurt's Marco Fabian and Carlos Salcedo are in the squad. There's also Guillermo Ochoa, famous for shutting out Brazil at the last World Cup.
And for having excellent hair. And now for the last team, Sweden. Skål.
The Swedes have already done Germany a huge favour by knocking out Italy, a team the Germans have gone out to more times than they'd care to remember. Again, there's a Bundesliga link here.
Isn't it convenient how all of these teams have Bundesliga players?
Now Zlatan Ibrahimovic has quit the team to spend more time looking in the mirror, the star is Emil Forsberg, RB Leipzig's impish attacking midfielder. And they have 2 experienced heads up front in Markus Berg and Ola Toivonen. But how far will all that take them?
I think I'll need another beer while I work it out. Barman?
OK, I've got it. Germany are easily topping this group, and true to form, Mexico will join them. That means Sweden will be heading home, along with South Korea. But to finish the story of Group F, we need to go back to Berlin.
The reason I had to come back to Berlin is this street right here, the stretch of road between the Brandenburg Gate and the Victory Column, or as it's better known during major football tournaments, the Fan Mile.
It's here that hundreds of thousands of Germans watched the 2014 final and welcomed the victorious team back home.
So, will we be seeing a repeat of those scenes right here this summer as well? Retaining the World Cup is so tough and so rare, I don't think Germany can do it. But if you think I'm wrong, tell me why. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and join me next time to break down Group G.